So I'll just remind Carl to trim
turn the
this.
lights out in the room, is that gonna, how will that affect the picture, I wonder?
We can look.
Let's see.
Oh, that got darker.
No, that's not it. Okay, keep them up. Yeah.
Two different sets of lights.
Yeah.
I'll talk
It's
to Carl.
funny because when you're walking closer to the camera, for some reason it lightens up.
Yes, because we have a ring light, but it's not, it won't help distance. It's,
That's what it
if
is.
I'm
Okay, yeah,
close, it's gonna work.
yeah, it works.
Close.
That's what it is. Okay.
Unfortunately, it doesn't. And if I were to even sit here, they couldn't see my feet.
No. Mm-mm.
So, and at some point, I will probably stand up. So,
Yeah.
I have to kind of be back here. Let's see how. Doesn't really affect the.
No, not too much. But right now, for some reason, it's a little better than it was earlier.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Okay. And if I stand up, am I cut off? No, you can see all of
No,
me.
no.
Yes?
I can see all of you. Yes.
Okay. All right. So I'll come up a little bit.
That tickled me. Okay.
We're almost at 12, Belinda.
All right.
Ready? So 11:35, and then 12:40. I meant 12.
You know. Yeah. That's what happens.
Okay, getting ready. 3, 2, 1, starting webinar.
Good afternoon. I'm Belinda Todd, and I'm here today at the AARP office in Richmond, Virginia. Are you ready for your chair yoga session? So let's get ready. Find, if you can, an armless chair. Perhaps you will need a block or a large book that might help you reach down towards the floor. And be sure to get a little water close by. One of the things we just don't do enough is hydrate ourselves. So let's get prepared. If you've been with us for a few sessions, you know that the yoga helps us breathe better. We slow down our nervous systems. And if you do this regularly, you'll probably find that you sleep better, perhaps your blood pressure lowers, and it just is an overall mood booster. So let's get started. As you sit in your chair, get comfortable, maybe midway your chair. Feet and knees are parallel. We always start with just becoming mindful, mindful of our breath, mindful of how we're seated in the chair and in the space we're in. Let's begin by lifting our heads. Maybe you want to lift your shoulders up. Notice what it feels like when your shoulders are lifted and drop them down. And this is where we want to be. Hands comfortably on your knees. We're going to start with a few breaths. And we'll do this in one or two ways. As you inhale, you want to make it a balloon belly breath. So inhale, noticing that your belly extends a little bit. And as your belly extends and fills, then that air goes up into your chest. Maybe you hold it a second and then slowly and mindfully allow it to seep through your lips. That's a mindful way of breathing. The other way we do this, as we inhale and make that balloon belly and allow the air to come up, we can also very slowly let it release through our nostrils. So you choose one of those methods, and let's begin to take a few deep breaths. What you'll notice is that as you do this a few times, it really does relax you. Something to remember when you get stressed throughout your day or some situation occurs and you suddenly feel yourself tensing and tightening. Take those breaths to calm down. Did you know we make better decisions when we're calm? All right. And now, let's just slowly allow our chins to drop in towards the chest. Nice stretch behind the back of our necks. Back center and lifting the chin up towards the ceiling. One more time, slowly, let's take the head down. And we lift it up. Now, while we're up here, why not just begin to make some movements with your facial muscles? Maybe you squinch the eye area, purse the lips, squeeze as many muscles as you can. Maybe you jut your jaw from side to side. And release. Now, this time we're going to do a few half neck rolls, chin down. Rolling your head until your ear is over your shoulder. Feel the stretch. Now let's say your ear is over your left shoulder. Take the left hand along the side of your head and then extend the right arm out, thumb up. Begin to feel that stretch not only along the side of the neck, but maybe around and across the shoulder area. One more breath. And release. Chin down. And we'll take that to the other side. Now, please remember that anything we do today, right hand along the side. If it bothers you, if your body says, no, that's not for me, then just don't do it. And extend the left arm out, thumb up. And breathe. One more breath. And release. Bring the chin down again. Lifting up. We're going to take our hands to the back of the chair and lean forward, lifting the chest up, looking up. Now maybe you feel a stretch across the front of your shoulders as you lift your heart up. And we release and bring our hands back to our knees, round the back, pulling that belly button in. Feeling a good stretch across the shoulders. And again, inhale. And exhale. One more time. Inhale. And release. Sitting back up. We're going to extend the arms out, palms up, arms up, looking up. And hands to heart center. Let's try it again. Arms out, palms up. Lift up and look up. And hands to heart center. One more time, arms out, look up. Let's take a little twist. So right hand comes across the left knee. Left hand over your chair. Lift from your midsection and begin to twist. Oh my goodness. Here at the office, we're way up on the 10th floor, and as I look out over Richmond, it is a beautiful city. One more breath here. Inhale, we come back to the center, and let's take that to the other side. Remember, sitting up, straightening the back, twisting from your midsection. Now, these twists are good for digestion, and we give our internal organs a little squeeze. Hands to heart center. Let's extend the arms out. Now, as you flex the wrists up, feel that those little muscles there that we don't think about very often. Hands down, hands up, stretching out the arms, down and up. Now, let's take one hand and slightly, gently pull the thumb and press it back, not too hard. And then the second finger and the third, that ring finger and the pinky. Then that hand and begin to circle at the wrist and reverse and release. Hands up, palms facing outward. Let's try the other hand, thumb back. Now, if you have any issues with arthritis, it's really good to move those fingers. Press them back. And release. Make a fist. Arm is stretched out front, and we're circling the wrist and reversing. And that feels so good. Then shake those hands out. Arms out one more time, palms up. Now let's bring our fingertips to our shoulders. Notice that the elbows are out, but now press back just a tad. Can you feel that? Good. Arms out and touch. And out and touch. And out and touch. And out and touch. Hold it. Now let's make tiny circles. If some of you are saying that the coloring is a little bit dark, I'm just sorry that we can't do anything about that. Let's reverse your circle. And circle, 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 circle and hold. Bring those elbows in towards each other and out. And in and out. Palms, arms up like the goalpost. And let's bring the entire arm in and out. In and out. In again. And this time, lift, lift. Can you see what I'm doing? Lift and squeezing. Lift and hold. Very good. Arms out and just kind of circle the shoulders both directions and release. Now, I'd like for you to come up onto your toes. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. You begin to feel the calf muscles and release. Lifting up and release. Lifting up. Squeeze and release. Now what I'd like for you to do is we're going to do it a lot faster. And I'm going to count you down from 20. Ready? Lift. 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10. Lift. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold them up. Hold, hold, hold. Squeeze and release. Yes. Shake those toes. Now let's extend your left leg out. Point the toe and flex. And point and flex. And point, flex and hold. tiny lifts. Up, 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 up and hold it. Now for some of you, this might be a good place to use a strap. I didn't bring a strap today to demonstrate, but you could use a strap to lift your leg a little bit and then just bend it and set it down. All right, this time let's do the other leg. Lift it, flex through the heel, point the toes, and flex, and point, flex and hold, tiny lifts. Now, if you want to hold the leg, you can do that. Lift, 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 lift and hold, point the toe and set it down. Let's go back to the left foot, lift it out and bring it in close. Shoulders are relaxed, not up here. Drop those shoulders. Yes, I can see you out there. Extend the leg and bring it in. Extend the leg, bring it in. Extend the leg, bring it in and hold it. Now taking the leg out, kind of circle from the hip, circle and circle and circle. Let's reverse that. In and out, in and out, in and out. One more time. Hold it in. Now, let's begin to circle the foot around the ankle. Circle, circle, and reverse. Circle, 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 and hold. Moving the knee outward, we're going to bring that left ankle over the right leg, the right thigh. Sit up tall, taking a couple of breaths here. Just noticing what this figure 4 looks like. And then inhale and lean forward. A little forward fold over the bent legs. And at this point, your hip just might be screaming a little bit. If you're very flexible, maybe you can go down even farther. But again, yoga is not about how far you can go, but simply going to your edge and experiencing what that feels like for you. Let's work a little bit deeper. Let's round up. Now take your hand around that foot and bring it out and circle again from here, and then reverse. And if you can, straighten the leg. Yeah. Can you feel that all up in here? We're going to bend again, bring it back. Take in a breath and lean over that leg one more time. Chin into your chest perhaps. Maybe you come over the leg or under and around. Inhale, and as you breathe, breathe into the tightness of your hip joint. Let's take one more breath. And rise. You know that as we age, hips and knees become a problem. I think, well, I don't know, but I think that motion is lotion for the joint. So the more we can work these areas, I think it's the better it is for us. So just kind of shake that foot out. Now, if I can remember what I just did, let's extend that foot out. I think we began to circle around the ankle, circle, 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 and reverse, circle, circle, circle. So maybe it's not in the same order, but we're going to do some of the same things, I promise you. And then let's slide it out and bring it in close to our bodies. Slide it out, bring it in. Again, slide it out and bring it in close. Now, taking your the knee. We're going to begin to circle and circle and circle. And then we're going to reverse. Circle out and bring it in and out. Doesn't have to be a large movement, but you do begin to feel it. One more time. And hold it here. Now, bring that leg in towards your body, close, close, close. And again, maybe circle a little bit, that foot. Bring it in. And ready? We're going to rotate the knee outward and bring that right ankle over the left thigh. Sitting up tall. Just feel it for a minute. Because it's not always a familiar way for us to sit. So it might feel a little awkward at first. Take a nice inhalation, leaning over your legs. Begin to feel the stretch in your hip. You know, when you're here, it's also a perfect time to massage your toes. Take a look at your feet. You know that we should be examining our feet, making sure that there are no issues going on, any sores that haven't been addressed. Breathe into the hip. And then we slowly come up. And you know, massaging your toes, it's just a good thing to do because it feels good. And all those nerve endings from all the other organs of your body end in your feet. So it's a good idea to massage them. All right, grabbing the outside of your foot, we're going to lean up and begin to circle again. Just kind of circle and circle and circle, and then reverse, in and out, in and out. Let's do it one more time. And here. All right. And we're going to extend that leg out. Oh, that feels so good. And bending the leg, we set it across the thigh one more time. Take a nice inhalation and forward fold over the legs. Maybe you come down a little farther or not, but continue to breathe. Let's do maybe 2 more breaths here. And then we'll slowly come back up. Shake those legs out. Very good. Now, take your legs maybe a little distance apart, maybe the width of your chair legs. Arms out. Inhale up, forward fold down to the floor, perhaps a block. Now allow your head to hang. And as your head hangs, you should be able to move it up and down, yes, or side to side, no. Hopefully you can begin to feel the back expand. And then slowly bringing your hands up to your thighs, begin to round up. That creates a lot of energy through the body. Let's do that one more time. Arms out and up. And forward fold to the floor or to your block. Another, if you're at the floor or even your block, another perfect way and place to stretch through the fingers and the palms of your hands. Rounding up, hands to your thighs. Pull the belly button in as you round up. All right. Let's do that again. We're going to add on. Hands to heart center. Inhale, up. Let's drop one hand down. As you reach high, lean to the side. If you can look up into that hand, that arm, do so. Opening up the side body, allowing space in the ribs, and come up. Now let's drop the other arm. Reach high and take it over. Looking up into the arm, breathe. Come back up and forward fold. Rising up, arms out, lifting up and hands to the heart. Let's try it again. Inhale, up and back. We'll do this a couple of times. Down to the side. If you have blocks, if you have 2 blocks even, it would be a good idea to place them to the side. This might help you find your balance. Up and to the other side. Stretch. And up and forward fold. Pulling the belly button in, rounding up. Arms out, up and down. Ready to try it one last time? Inhale up. Side body stretch. Bring it up. Side body to the right. Bring it up. Forward fold. Hang there for a second. Widen your feet. Toes out, heels out. Good. And again, we round it up. Arms out, palms together, and in towards our bodies. Just doing that in the mornings creates good energy through your body. All right, now let's take one leg out. Come slide towards the top of your chair, the front of your chair, and take one leg out and just bring it in. And take it out. And bring it in. And out. And in. Out and hold it. Good. Arms out. So we're in this wonderful 90-degree angle. And this, we're going into warrior poses. Now, this front foot can stay here. You can slide it out, or maybe you can even slide it back. Your choice. We're going to flip the front hand. I think this is your left hand. And do what's called peaceful warrior. So we're reaching up and back and breathing and then back to warrior 2. Let's try it again. Flip your left hand, look up and back to your warrior 2. Now, bending that left arm over your thigh, bring your right arm alongside the ear, your head. Nice stretch all the way along the side body. And come back up. Let's do it again. Bend the elbow, place the forearm on your leg. That right arm comes over your head. Breathe. Feel the stretch in your side body and come back up. Now let's put those 2 movements together. Flip the hand, easy or peaceful warrior, back to 2, bend the elbow and reach it out. And up and back and 2 and extended side stretch and back and release. Bend those legs and bring them forward. And there you are. Got to work the other side. And now your right leg, take it out and bring it in. Where are you moving this leg from? Are you using your center? Bring it in. Take it out and bring it in. One more time, take it out and hold it here. So this is your position. You have a 90-degree angle, arms out to the side. Now again, you can stretch the front leg out or you can take it back. Nice. Oh, this feels so good. Now, are you feeling expanded through the chest? And do you have that energy from the shoulders all the way out through the fingertips? Breathe. Now flip the right hand and we find reverse warrior. And back to two. Flip the hand, reverse or peaceful warrior. And back to two. This time, bending the right arm, setting it on your thigh, reaching high with the left arm, and over and back. Bend the elbow, up and over, extended side stretch. Breathe and back. Let's put it together and flow. Open the hand and look up and back to two. Extended side stretch and up, back to two. Flip one more time. Back to two. Bend, extended side stretch. Reach it out there. And back to center. Release the arms and let's bring it back. Maybe you stretch one leg out and then the other leg out. Flex the feet and point, and flex and point. Bring them up to your toes. One leg in and down, other leg in, and let's change. Just up and down and up and down. All right, I want to twist one more time, and then I'm going to stand up and we'll stand beside the chair. So inhale, up. Let's drop that right hand to the left. The left is behind the chair. You know, my chair has an opening here, so like a folding chair usually does, you could put your hand down at the bottom. Lift and twist. And then we're just going to go right into the other twist on the other side here. Making sure, yeah, you can feel it. I can feel it in my shoulder, in the back shoulder blade, in my midsection. And release it back and shake it out. Let's do one more thing for the arms. Extend the arms out and let's bring that left arm on top of the right. Can you bring your hands together and lift? Now, if you can't twist in this way, you could put your hands this way and lift. All right? And then release, shake it out. Arms out, right over left. Lift. It's a great shoulder stretch. And it's good too, again, for finding the flexibility in your fingers and your arms. Release and shake it out. Let's stand up. Think about doing some movements with our chair. So can you see me here? Yeah, let's do a little balance. We're going to start with tree pose. No, I'm not going to start with tree today. I'm going to simply, this is the leg farthest from the chair. I'm going to simply lift it up. Now, if you're ready, if you can, maybe you release your chair. But it's there if you need it. And maybe you can open that leg out, bring it back, and let it go. Good. Now, bring it to the side of your leg like a kickstand. Sitting up tall, your hips are even and parallel. And maybe your arms come out. Now you can stay right here. And this is a perfectly acceptable tree. Again, you've got your chair to lean on. And with one hand, you could maybe come up. Maybe you can slide your leg up a little bit. Now, after a little bit of practice, maybe you can bring both arms up. Ooh, whoopee! So balance is something that we should be practicing every day, because every day balance is different. Now we got to do that on the other side. I'm going to move my chair over a little bit. And what we did was standing tall, holding onto the chair. You're going to lift that knee up. If you can lift it as far as the waist, that would be a good thing. Open to the side. Bring it back. Point the toes and set it down. Now let's make a kickstand. Again. Now you can place your hands here or hold on to the chair wherever feels right for you. Bring that leg up. Now hold on, because there's no shame in my game. Even though there are more of you looking at me, but hey, you know, again, it's always different. And then you can bring that arm up. Maybe you bring both arms up. And when you're ready, bring them down. And that's tree pose. All right, now let's just, like we're walking, but we're coming up on our toes. Toes and heels and toes and heels. And another thing that's good for you every day is to just bounce a little bit. If you've ever read or heard about rebounders, you know, just bouncing is something, and you don't have to take your feet off the floor, but as you bounce, it's just really good for you. So take it down from, let's say, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out, shake it out. All right. And now, let's see. I want to do some stretching of the calf. So turn in your chair. I'll turn this way so you can see what I'm doing. And I'm going to bend one knee and just step it back. Keeping my chest lifted. And my front leg is straight. So this is a great calf stretch. And breathe again. Now, if you don't need to hold on to the chair, maybe you bring your shoulder blades towards each other in the back and look up. Beautiful. Bringing your hands back to the chair. I'm going to push my chair out a little bit and just bend over the chair. Maybe some of you can bend down to the floor. Let the head hang. It's a great stretch in the entire leg, front leg. Bend the front knee. Bring your hands back to the chair. Come back up. Come onto the back toes and bring that foot to meet the other. Now we can try that on the other side. Standing up straight, mountain pose. So mountain pose, let me just talk about that for a quick second. In mountain pose, you are simply standing tall. Feet are parallel, shoulders are down, and we are, let's see, I want to kind of, so you can see that hips are over the ankles and the shoulders are over your hips. And this is the way you should stand when you're in line at the grocery store, at the bank if you still go to the bank. And so if I ever see you or you see me, I don't want you over that grocery cart like this. I want you up like this, pushing it All right? Okay. So what was I doing? Oh yeah, that stretch. All right. Lift and set it back, that foot. Ooh, feel that great stretch in your calf. That feels so good. Keep your chest lifted. All right, straighten the front leg. And if you can, take your hands behind you or stay right here and feel the stretch. Squeeze the shoulder blades towards each other, and perhaps you bow forward. Now, if you can come down to the seat of the chair or even to the floor, depending on where you are, feel that wonderful stretch all the way up into the hamstring, the calf, the back calf. Take a couple of breaths here and find your way back to the seat of the chair. Lift all the way up, back knee bend, well, front knee bend, back knee is straight on your toes, and you lift up. And that's a wonderful stretch. All right. Another thing that we can do, now again, this is going to depend on how comfortable you are with your chair, and that is to hold on to the chair here and bring your leg into the chair in this way. Another way to get a wonderful stretch in the leg. And I'm not going to stay here. I'm just kind of demonstrating some other things that we can do with the chair. Some of you are making comments. Let's see. You're very welcome. All right, let's take that other foot there. And as you bring it up, being very careful. If your chair is not sturdy, then maybe you should try this. But the last thing we can do is just a forward bend in your chair. Now, this is something you can do not only in your chair, over your bed, or the back of a chair in your family room or something, over the sink, is to just come forward and feel a nice stretch, chin down towards your chest, and just slide the arms out long. Maybe you bend your knees a little bit, and then you straighten them, or you alternate bending one knee and then the other, and then you slide up. Now, pulling the belly button in, you rise, shoulders are back, arms are up, a little tiny back bend perhaps as you press your hips forward, elbows by your ears, and you look up. Back to center, hands to heart, and release. How'd that feel? All right, let's come back into the chair. And if you have not taken a moment to drink some water, it's a great time to hydrate. Do you know how much water you should drink a day? You should drink half your body weight in ounces of water. Now, there are exceptions to that. If you have any issues with your kidneys, or your doctor might advise you, there are some things that would prevent you from doing that. But generally, we just don't drink enough water. So, all right, and that's a reminder to myself as well. One more time, let's take our arms out. Inhale, up. Exhale, forward fold over those legs. And then rounding up, pulling the belly button in, lifting the shoulders, arms out, hands to heart center. And we pretty much come to the end of another class. Let's take a few moments here to just close our eyes and breathe again. We'll take 2 minutes to breathe. And as you close your eyes, I don't want you to go over your laundry list of things to do today, I want you to simply focus on your breath. Nice deep inhalations, filling the belly, the upper chest, and slow exhalations. You can take these breathing, relaxing moments at any time during your day. Maybe you're in the car, at the car wash, at a traffic light or train stop. And you can just take a few minutes to breathe. Just a few more breaths. Slowly bring your awareness back into your bodies. Maybe you move your fingers and your toes, your arms and your legs. And then this is the month of gratitude. So find something to be grateful for. And I had a saying I wanted to remember to tell you. So as you go through your day, do good, see good, be good. It is my intention to be here next month. Usually it is the third Monday in the month, but we'll let you know when. And I certainly hope that you will join us again. It is my pleasure to be here with you to facilitate this. Uh, God, I love you and many peace and blessings to you. Come back, see us next month, or watch YouTube, and it will show up in a few days, and you can see the recordings of our sessions. Thank you so much for joining. Have a great afternoon.